Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Chris back here with another video. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. I just got home from work a little bit ago, but I started feeling sick throughout the day, and it just slowly started creeping up, so just bear with me. Uh, Before I get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so that way you guys find out when I start posting my next videos and stuff. Also, follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. So then that way you guys can keep up with me on the daily, or if you want, you can hit me up. So then that way we can, chat or whatever. Like I said, I got you guys if you ever need me. Um, but today's video is going to be a little bit different. So I know some of you who keep up with me on Facebook and Instagram know a little bit, of where I've been the last couple months, like, mentally wise. But I wanted to share this with you guys and keep you guys up to date. I know I planned on not really mentioning too much of it, but I want to do it just because, not just because I see a lot of YouTubers doing it, but mainly to do it so that way you guys can see that, if you're going through it, as well, it's okay. But I also want to pass down some stuff with you guys. So earlier this year, I went through a breakup, and it hit me really hard. It was tremendously hard on me. And I didn't know what to do. For the first time in my life, I'll admit, this has actually been the lowest. It actually was the lowest point in my life, mentally and physically. I went through a crazy stage of depression. I actually started seeing a counselor. I still see her once in a while, but it got to the point where I wanted to see a counselor because I know I needed it. And it took me a while just to, say that, I'm doing good now. But there's still moments where, there's still moments where I feel a little, of that depression, or those feelings come back of, missing her, and, all those feelings, all those sad feelings. But I want you to, I wanted to tell you guys this, mainly just because, I went about everything the wrong way, mainly, mentally. Sorry, I'm in the sauna, gotta get it in. But I went about everything the wrong way. When it came to trying to take everything day by day and, just let myself feel those feelings, just, the sad feelings, the angry feelings, everything. I chose to just try to bottle everything up inside and try to stay strong, not just for work and, for my family and friends, but, for me. But it was the wrong thing to do. I should have just let myself feel those feelings, let everything out, and then just go from there. But instead, I just bottled everything up inside, and I ended up going through a really bad depression stage, to where I ended up needing to see a counselor because, I didn't really have much people to talk to about it. To be honest, I actually lost a couple friends these last few months because, the one time I needed, I hit some people up. The one time I needed them, they gave me excuses of saying, oh, this and that, or, I'm married, or, whatever. It's just like whatever the excuse was. And it's just like, I've been there for you guys ever since, high school or whatever. But the one time I truly needed it, I couldn't count on you. So, and it's hard for me to say this, but, I had my two buddies that I hit up the day that it happened. And, you know, and I thank them so much for that. You know, shout outs to you, David, Justin, you know, thank you guys again, you know, for always, you know, having my back and, you know, talking to me when I needed it the most. But besides them, I mean, I did get some, some conversations with my, my brother, my little brother, and, my parents. But when it came down to being able to sit down and talk to somebody, the one person I was able to do that with was my counselor. And that's really sad to say, but she did help me a lot. You know, I still see her once in a while. I try to make it at least once a month, just not just keep myself in check, but, you know, it's a natural, it's an okay thing to do, you know, and to, you know, let you guys know that it's okay to see a counselor. It doesn't have to be because of breakup or whatever. You can just do it just because, you know, you want to do it. Try something new and, you know, see how you feel after just one session. And trust me, it makes a big difference. You know, you're able to talk to somebody with no conditions, basically. And the one that I talked to, she's amazing. You know, she gave me some, you know, we got to joking a little bit. She told me some stuff about, you know, a past relationship that she went through that, you know, kind of changed her life, you know. But the only reason why I share this with you guys is because, you know, there's people out there, you know, I know probably some of you have went through it or going through it right now, that don't bottle everything up inside. Don't do what I did, to the point where when it hits you hard, but it'll hit you differently. And I wish I could have taken back the time to be able to space everything out and do everything the right way. But I mean, that's what I'm doing now, you know, ever since, you know, I finally just let everything out. And, you know, but I want you guys to know and remember that it's okay to feel what you feel, whether it's sad or happy or anger. But don't bottle everything up inside to the point where you're about to just snap. Because that's how close I was. I was about to snap. I don't know if it was just anger or if it was sadness, but it felt like a little bit of everything. And it sucks. I mean, do I hate her? No, I don't hate her. I mean, of course, I'll admit, you know, when you go through, you know, whether it's a breakup or you lose some, you know, you lose a friend or whatever, it's just, I'll admit, there's going to be parts in there, it's just like, you know, I hate you so much, but it's just like, you're just letting that anger out. I'll admit I had that, but, you know, do I really truly hate her? No, I don't. I mean, I wish her nothing but the best in the future. I wish her nothing but love and prosperity. 100. You know, and no matter where life takes both of us, you know, all I want for her is to be happy and to just know that, you know, I loved her so much. And I really hope that she knows that, you know, regardless of all the, you know, of course, you know, relationships, there's always ups and downs, no matter what. That's the given. It has to, it always happens. But I want her to know that, you know, no matter what the ups and downs were, that there was never a second that I did not love her, you know. And I want you guys to know that, you know. And remember, if you guys are in a relationship right now, or if you just recently, you know, left the relationship, no matter what happens, regardless if it was bad or if it was good, you know, or mutual, whatever it was, at the end of the day, wish each other nothing but love and prosperity, and, you know, become more humble from it and become more understanding, become more mature, more, you know, more of a good person. Breakups, of course, are never easy. They never will be. Whether if it was a mutual thing, even if it's a mutual thing, it's difficult, you know. And that's why I wanted to share this with you guys, because, you know, this is what it did to me. But at the same time, you know, I felt like I really did learn a lot from it. I felt like I became, you know, more humble than I usually am. I became more I guess you can say more inspired. You know, I'm doing things that I have, you know, like I finally started this YouTube channel earlier this year. I know I kept talking about it, but, you know, I never had the time. But of course, you know, when you got work in the way and all that stuff, you know, but, you know, I have the time now. That's why, you know, I talk with you guys, and I share some of these things with you guys, because, you know, I want you guys to know there's people out there that do understand, that truly do understand. But I love to take the time to tell you guys my experience, so then that way, you know, that, you know, there's people out there that have been through it, you know, if not the same thing, something similar, and that they can relate. You know, that's why I say, you guys, you're more than welcome to hit me up on Snapchat, Instagram, or even Facebook, and even Messenger. So then that way, you know, if you guys need someone to talk to, you know, that's why I say, I got you guys, you know, and I'll be 100 with you. You know, there's a lot of things, you know, believe it or not, there's a lot of things I can relate to, you know, not just, you know, relationships, but at the end of the day, just remember that, guys. If you love somebody, you show it every single day, or no matter if you guys are going through ups and downs, always show it. You know, if you guys go through a breakup, you know, still show that love. I mean, yeah, you won't be able to show it to that same person anymore, but still, don't forget who you are. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget this, and don't forget this. I promise you, everything's going to be all right. I know everything's going to be all right. And you know, take the time. Take everything day by day. Don't bottle everything up inside. If you got to talk everything out, talk it out. Like I said, you guys can hit me up. I'm down for a conversation. I promise you that. But don't be afraid to feel, okay? Key word, you know, key phrase, just feel. Don't be afraid of it. I know it's scary, but don't be afraid of it. I was, but I know better now. I have the right tools. You know, I know what to do now, if ever again, you know. But at the end of the day, you guys, remember, stay on the grind, okay? Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to feel. Don't be afraid to be you, okay? Don't forget to say your prayers. You know, thank God for, you know, everything that you have right now. Your friends, your loved ones, the journey that you're currently on. Or, you know, thank God for the experiences you've had, even if they've been bad experiences. You know, I'll admit, I prayed, you know, I thank God for the experience I had with her, even though it ended on such a weird note. But, you know, I thank God for her because, you know, I went through a lot of, you know, new things. I experienced new things. We both did together. You know, regardless of, you know, not being together with her anymore. But, you know, I still thank God for her. Because, you know, I learned a lot of new things. You know, I became, you know, I feel I became a better man throughout this experience. I became more humble. I became stronger, wiser. You know, and that's what's important. Learning from your experiences. Don't be afraid to say, you know, to say thank you from it. You know, be thankful from it. Okay? Remember, you guys can hit me up if you guys ever need to talk things out. I promise you I got you. So I'm going to end it right here. But before I go, like I said again, I want to shout out to my boy David and Justin. You know, thank you guys. Much love to you guys. Thank you again for always being there for me when I needed it the most. You know, I love you guys. Another thing, like I said, don't forget to hit up my Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. You guys can follow me there. But until then, you know, till the next video, you guys come walk with me, okay? Let's get on this grind together. Take care. I love you guys. Peace.